Hello and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today's episode is day 38 of the 365-day trivia road trip. This is a year full of 21-question random trivia quizzes. Every day, new quiz, 20 questions up front, a question 21 tiebreaker at the very end of the video. If you need to stick around for that, thank you for watching and good luck. Question number 1. This man designed railway stations in Santiago, Chile and Budapest, Hungary. Who was this man that designed the steel framework for the Statue of Liberty and a 1,000-foot-tall structure for the 1889 World's Fair? This 1,000-foot-tall structure was the Eiffel Tower. His name, Gustav Eiffel. Question number 2. Other rulers who held this position included Otto the Great, Frederick Barbarossa, and Charles V. On Christmas Day in the year 800, Charlemagne was given what title by Pope Leo III? He was given the title Holy Roman Emperor. Question number 3. He also popularized the idea of interchangeable parts while promoting muskets. What is the name of this inventor who invented the cotton gin, which allowed for the seeds to be picked out faster? The inventor of the cotton gin was Eli Whitney. Question number 4. Its title object is thrown into a fire by Sergeant Major Morris and allegedly belonged to an Indian fakir who wished to demonstrate how fate ruled lives. What is the title of this classic 3 Wishes short story by English author W.W. Jacobs about a primate's magical appendage? That story is The Monkey's Paw. Question number 5. This book begins with the death of Joseph and sees a ruler declare that all newborn Jewish babies must be drowned in the Nile. In this book, Aaron and Moses ask the Pharaoh to let my people go. The Jews' flight from Egypt is detailed in what book of the Bible? That book is the book of Exodus. Question number 6. This instrument was played by Cannonball Adderley on Kind of Blue. This instrument was also popularly played by John Coltrane and Charlie Parker. What is this woodwind instrument whose alto and tenor varieties have a U-bend and tilted bell and are common in jazz ensembles? That instrument is a saxophone. Question number 7. The name of this religion is derived from the Sanskrit verb for to conquer, and enlightened individuals in this religion are thus known as conquerors. What is this Indian religion whose adherents follow the ethical standards set by the 3 jewels, and which is not Buddhism or Hinduism? The name of this religion is Jainism. Question number 8. Johnny and his best friend meet 2 girls at a theater who turn out to be their attackers' girlfriends, Marcia and Cherry. Later in this novel, Johnny tells Ponyboy to stay gold just before he dies of injuries sustained in a fire. What is this coming-of-age novel by S.E. Hinton? The name of this novel is The Outsiders. Question number 9. The European cuckoo is a good example of this type of bird, and mistletoe is a common plant of this type. What is the name for these organisms, like ticks and tapeworms, that feed in or on the body of another organism, harming it in the process? The answer is a parasite. Question number 10. A large university located in Salt Lake City is named after this leader. Who was this man that took over as leader of the Mormon Church after its founder, Joseph Smith, was killed by a mob and settled the church in Utah? The answer is Brigham Young. Question 11. An inflammatory response attracts macrophages from this system. T cells and B cells are the major white blood cells of this system, which produces antibodies. What is the name of this body system that defends an organism against bacterial and viral infections? This common system is the immune system. Question number 12. Species studied by this man include the cactus, warbler, and woodpecker finches. Who was this scientist whose observations of finches and giant tortoises in the Galapagos helped inspire his theory of natural selection? The answer is Charles Darwin. Question 13. The Mekong River has its delta in this country, south of Ho Chi Minh City, formerly known as Saigon. What is this Southeast Asian nation that was divided between the North and the South governments during a war that saw the commitment of U.S. troops in 1965? The answer is Vietnam. Question 14. After positive identification of Osama bin Laden's body and within 24 hours of his death, the U.S. Navy conducted a formal burial at sea aboard the USS Carl Vinson in what body of water, a part of the Indian Ocean? The answer is the Arabian Sea. Question 15. This popular CBS sitcom killed off its main character, Charlie Harper, who was played by Charlie Sheen, after some off-screen issues caused a rift on set. What was the name of this TV show that replaced him with a character played by Ashton Kutcher? The answer is 2.5 Men. Question 16. This cancer survivor was fictionally the 43rd U.S. president. He has been portrayed by Gene Hackman and Kevin Spacey in movies, and Michael Rosenbaum in Smallville. What is the name of this bald supervillain known for his rivalry with Superman? This bald supervillain is Lex Luthor. Question 17. This man presented the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen to Louis XVI. Before that, he had helped to secure French aid to the American Revolution. Who was this hero of two worlds, a French general who was George Washington's aide-de-camp? I can't say his whole name, so we'll just say Marquis de Lafayette. Question number 18. This figure was nearly killed by his own father when Medea tricked his father into giving this figure a poisoned cup of wine. When this hero returned back home with black sails, his father, Aegeus, jumped into the sea. Who was this first king of Athens and the slayer of the Minotaur? The man who killed the Minotaur was Theseus. Question number 19. Mary Lennox and her invalid cousin nourish flowers and animals with Dickon, a Yorkshire boy with a talent for handling animals. In what novel by Frances Hodgson Burnett, first published in book form in 1911? That book was called The Secret Garden. And question 20, landing some of the best character roles in some of the most beloved movies and TV shows of all time. What is the name of the actor who played Mikey in The Goonies, Samwise Gamgee in The Lord of the Rings, and Bob Newby in Stranger Things? That actor was Sean Astin. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of Road TRIpVIA. Make sure you check back tomorrow for day 39. We're working our way through the second month of the 365-day trivia road trip. Remember, if you're looking for specific categories of trivia, you can always go to our channel page, look up the playlist, look up specific trivia quizzes that we've done. We have over 1,000. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and follow along for new quizzes every day. You can also check us out on Facebook or on Instagram. Just search for Road TRIpVIA. Thank you, and here is question 21, the tiebreaker for today. How many cards are there in the suit of hearts in a standard deck of playing cards? How many hearts are in a standard deck of playing cards? 10 seconds. Don't overthink it, but don't underthink it. There are 13. There's 52 cards in a deck. There's 4 different suits. There's 13 of each suit, including hearts. Sometimes there's 2 jokers, but those aren't counted and they're not suited. So thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.
Nice work, everyone. Sharp broadcast. Really good. Everyone on the floor as well. Really a lot of hustle. I liked it.